to do, so we're gonna do that. Okay, hello friends. I just went live on my Instagram, so if you want to catch me over there as well, I'm live on my personal Instagram page. But it is a blizzard in Kansas City right now. I'm literally like watching my backyard is turning completely white. Snow is blowing like crazy. We're probably gonna get like 6 inches of snow. So I put both my kids down for a nap, and then I was like, hey, that sounds fun. We can do makeup on Facebook live and just hang out with some friends. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you have not seen yet, I don't think I've posted the graphics yet in our Facebook group, but tomorrow, Cyber Monday, is another like shopping holiday, get ready for Christmas type of holiday, and tomorrow Savvy Minerals makeup products are 20% off. I will post a graphic of which ones, and the ones that I'm using today are also on sale. So I'm going to show you all the products that are on sale on my face as we get going. Also, Ningxia Red products are on sale tomorrow, and Thieves cleaning products like the cleaner, the laundry detergent, the toothpaste, the dental floss, all that stuff is 20% off tomorrow for Cyber Monday. But I get a lot of questions a lot of times about, hi Instagram too. I'm like looking at two different cameras and they're not quite on the same angle because I'm not fancy like that. So Instagram people, you'll have to bear with me if I look back and forth. But Savvy Minerals, I get a lot of questions about Savvy Minerals makeup a lot because people are really curious about toxin-free makeup, but it's also one of those things where they're like, I don't know, I haven't seen it or tried it, and like, how do I use it? And so I really like to kind of do my makeup live every once in a while so that you all can see how I apply it. I hope that in the Facebook group that my picture isn't blurry. It's a little bit blurry on my end, so I don't know. Sorry if it's kind of grainy to you guys, but so I'm gonna do my full face of makeup. I have nothing on my face right now at all. I just like took a microfiber cloth and kind of got some of the gunk and dry skin off and stuff like that. So I have a fresh palette on my face, and I'm going to show you exactly what I use, exactly how I apply it, and I have a few tricks on getting some like fuller coverage with the Savvy Minerals. My hair is driving me crazy, you guys. I have a haircut that's scheduled this week, but I don't know, it's like not going so well. I need a haircut really bad, so you'll have to bear with my hanging out at home in the blizzard conditions right now. So, okay, let's get going. I am going to start by putting my mattifying primer on. This is Savvy Minerals Makeup by Young Living. I love that this primer it makes a really good like base for your makeup, and it doesn't have any chemicals in it. So it's like impossible to find a makeup primer that doesn't have chemicals in it, right? But Savvy Minerals did it, so this stuff is awesome. It has plant oils, clays that are good for your skin, and then also some essential oils in it that are good for like clearing your skin and mattifying your skin. So I get a dollop about that size on my finger, and then I just put it on, kind of spread it out evenly on my fingers, and then I just apply it to my cheeks like this. And this makes a really good kind of tacky base for your mineral makeup to apply. So I just apply it kind of evenly all over my face. I started with a completely bare face. I actually don't like the feeling of putting a bunch of moisturizer and stuff on my face before I do makeup, and so I just use the primer kind of as my moisturizer. My skin like tends towards oily, and so I don't really like the feeling of like putting a bunch of stuff on. I kind of like that cleaner feeling. So I love the primer because it really does feel clean once you put it on and it dries a little bit. So, okay, I use Warm Number 1. Oops, it's upside down. I use Warm Number 1 foundation with Savvy Minerals. I bought these little labels on Etsy, so they don't look like this. They just have a plain black lid when you buy them from Young Living. But I bought the labels because I have the whole set of makeup, and it's hard to keep track of stuff when I'm like showing it at classes and stuff. So So as you can see, my brush has quite a bit of coverage. Oh good, I think I'm back. Yay, I think I'm back. Okay, good. I don't know what happened, but I think I fixed it. So I have quite a bit of the powder on this brush, but it's wet and it's all sticking to the bristles. If you're just now joining me, sorry, we had some like internet glitches happen, but hopefully you guys can still see me and hear me. So I'm just buffing the powder onto my face. I try to apply extra coverage on like the corners of my nose because that's kind of where I get red. And then I do some in my forehead as well. So I usually only have to do like 2 passes of foundation to get the coverage I want for like an everyday look. I don't have to do a ton, but this foundation is super buildable, and so if you need to just layer on a few more times, just spray your brush or spray the cap, swirl it into the powder, and then buff it into those areas where you want extra coverage. And it is so buildable and like looks natural no matter how many layers you put on. Working it with the misting spray and then tapping it into the cap, or even better, if you don't have the sifter on, you can just pour, you can just spray the cap, swirl your brush in, and then just dip it into the powder directly. And then I just take it and swirl it back into the powder to kind of get it on evenly, and then I keep buffing. So this is how the coverage that I get for my foundation, okay? And again, I'm just staying at home today, so I'm not going for like super glam. I'm just going for like an everyday natural type of look. Okay, so that was the foundation brush, and that was Warm One foundation. The bronzer that I use is Summer Loved bronzer. It's the darker of the bronzer colors. It has a little bit of shimmer, but I love it. So I get I think it's called the blush brush, and I use the blush brush to apply bronzer. I'm a little bit of an all-over bronzer girl, but I start in the like bottoms of my cheeks kind of, and I kind of leave my cheek, like the tops of my cheeks alone, because I apply blush there. And so then I do the same thing here. If you missed it, I don't know if the video cut out when I was talking about my skincare routine, but I use the Orange Blossom facial wash every single day. Sometimes in the morning, but definitely at night. And then I use the Maximum Strength Acne Treatment Cream. If you have not tried that stuff, get yourself some, because it's amazing. It's literally the best acne treatment cream that I have ever tried. It's the best spot treatment I have ever used. I have tried like them all because I have really pimple prone skin, especially when my hormones are crazy. And you guys, I'm 4 months postpartum right now. And this is about the time that my skin went crazy with my daughter, and I like started breaking out really bad with her. Like it was kind of like with my monthly cycle, except I wasn't having them, but it was like they were going crazy like every 2 weeks or so. And I would get like new zits, and they would just go away, and then they would come back, and it was awful, like really awful. And I didn't really know like how to best approach it, but I have not had any problems with that. If I have a zit coming on, sorry, I'm talking about zits instead of telling you what I'm doing. So hopefully you saw me apply my bronzer. I just kind of put it here in my cheeks, and then I put it on the sides of my nose, on my forehead, and then I just blend and keep blending until I get the coverage I want. So I don't really do like a contour necessarily. I don't really worry about that because I just kind of go through and put like blush and veil back on over the areas that I want to highlight. And so I'm just a like simple makeup type of person. I don't really want it to be super fussy because I have kids and I don't have a whole lot of time. So right now I'm using Smashing blush, and this is one of my favorites too. It's a really pretty like lightish pink color. I think it provides a really nice highlight and just a little bit of like color, kiss of color on the cheeks. So as I was saying, the acne treatment cream, I've been putting it like on my jawline area, which is my biggest trouble spots. Anytime I feel like the slightest twinge of getting a pimple or feel like the slightest little underneath the skin feeling, I just kind of put my blush directly on like the apples of my cheeks. If I smile, I put my blush here, and then I put blush on the bridge of my nose. That's kind of where I focus on highlighting. So I put the acne treatment on my chin, and it's like prevented so many bad pimples from coming in. I can't even tell you. Like, it's the best. I don't ever want to run out of the acne treatment spot treatment. So get some of that for sure, especially if you struggle and if your hormones go crazy every once in a while and that you get zits around that time of the month. That's always my like telltale sign of like where I am in a month is like when my face starts breaking out, but I haven't had that problem since I've been using the acne treatment. So that's awesome. Okay, this is the shimmery veil. There's also a matte veil. So if you don't like shimmer, you can use the matte one. I actually like shimmer, but I know that when people have like aging skin, that shimmer doesn't always look very good. So I take my same blush brush and I just use the shimmery veil. Just again, swirl it into the cap, get some of the powder, dip it into the pot, swirl it again, get however much you want, and then I just, in a circular motion, go all over my face with this veil. And that's it. That is the coverage that I get from Savvy Minerals, and this is a super quick 5-minute face. This is like what I do every single day with my makeup. So just using the blush brush and the foundation brush to apply the foundation. Okay, so let's move on to eyeshadow. There are 3 eyeshadows that are on sale tomorrow for Cyber Monday, and I'm going to use all 3 of them. So they are Spoiled, Inspired, and Freedom. Okay, so Freedom is kind of a really pretty shimmery olive green color. You can see that on Instagram. Hi guys. I'm kind of ignoring my Instagram followers, but that's okay. So this one is a really pretty shimmery olive green. So I'm going to show you what I do. I use the misting spray with the eyeshadows too because I love the like foiled look, and I feel like they stay on a little bit better than if you just apply them with straight powder. So I just spray the cap once of the eyeshadow. I'm going to use Freedom in my creases. I take our eyeshadow brush and swirl it around in here, and then I dip it just a tiny bit and kind of swirl it around to get it off a little bit because I don't want it to be super heavy-handed. I don't want my creases to be like, whoa. So just kind of apply it lightly, and then I'll go to the other eye and kind of blend and blend and blend. The trick is blending, and if you have a good brush, that's going to do most of the work for you because you can just keep blending into the creases. Okay, so that is Freedom. This is kind of the shimmery olive green color in my creases. And then I'm going to do, can I get the color off of my skin? I'm going to do Spoiled on my entire lower lid, and then I'm going to go back through and highlight with Inspired. So I'm going to spray the cap again because I kind of like the foiled look. If you spray it with a misting spray, then your eyeshadow is going to look a lot more metallic and shimmery, and I like love that look. So I do that. So I sprayed the cap, dip my brush into the powder, and then I just kind of swirl it around on my cap, and you can kind of see the coverage I get on my brush. Okay, so then I'm going to do my entire lid with Spoiled. And I love how this one looks foiled. It kind of brings out the little bit like pinkish tones. And it just looks really, it's a really good eyeshadow. This is one of my favorite colors of eyeshadow actually, is Spoiled. It's a really good neutral. Okay, so I did that over my entire lid so you can kind of see how it blends a little bit. So that was Spoiled with the misting spray. Misting spray is on sale. Freedom is in my creases, and then Spoiled on my eyelids. And then Inspired is like a really pretty neutral shimmery, I'll show you, kind of like a shimmery gray. You guys can see it. Shimmery gray. It has a little bit of like purplish tinge to it. It's really, really pretty. I'm not going to spray my brush extra for this one because I want it to just be a little bit of color for this one in the corners of my eye. I'm going to kind of highlight that, and then this brow bone to highlight that with the Inspired. But my brush is already kind of damp, so I'm not going to add any more because I don't want this to be like super heavy-handed. I just want it to be a little bit of extra shimmer and color and highlight in the corners. I just dip it really lightly into the brush, into the pot, and then you can kind of get the excess off. And then I'm going to do that up here. And again, like blending, 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 because you want all the colors to kind of meld together, not like be distinct, 3 distinct colors on your eye, right? And then do this. Savvy Minerals has a mascara that takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is a really good like natural mascara. It's a little bit on the wet side, so actually what I do is I use it as the base for my lashes, and then I actually use a different mascara, and I kind of alternate between the two to get the coverage that I want, which I really like doing that. So They also have, let me see if I can find it. I'm not going to put on eyeliner today because I'm just hanging out at home. But they also have an eyeliner that is a powdered eyeliner. Let me see if I can find it. I threw it in this bag. Yes. So this is the Jet Setter eyeliner, and you just apply this with a brush like, let me show you. Oh, I don't think I have my, oh yeah, here it is. I just applied this with like a little brush that looks like this. So it's this tiny little wedge brush, and you can just dip this into your eyeliner. I'll just do it, why not, right? We're just hanging out. Oh, this one's not open. Oh, I grabbed the one that's not open. Okay, never mind, I won't do it. But what I do is just dip this into the powdered eyeliner, and then you just really carefully kind of dab it into your lash line like this, and it's like so workable and buildable. It takes a little bit of practice to use a powdered eyeliner, but once you do it, you're gonna love the coverage that you get from using it. Like it's so, it's like you can just create any kind of look. It's not going to look super dramatic, but you can build it up to make it look a lot more glamorous or a lot more like everyday, and buff it out and stuff. So, okay, so this is the Savvy Minerals mascara. This is my tube. This has lavender essential oil in it, so it's really good for like lash growth and all that stuff. My tube is kind of old, so it doesn't have a whole lot left in it. So I'm going to show you, and then I'll use my other mascara to kind of build. But this is the mascara. Oops. It's like super interesting to put mascara on using an iPad as your screen, as your mirror. I'm like, where are my eyelashes? But this is a really good natural mascara, and especially if you want more of a, just like a quick, coat and go, like if you're just staying at home, but you just want to have your makeup on, or you're just like, super casual, not super fancy. This is Benefit mascara. I'm using the last of this tube before I throw it away, and I'm not gonna buy it again because it doesn't have good ingredients, but it is decent mascara. And you know what? Mascara is one of those things that is a personal choice, so I'm not gonna judge you if you don't use a natural mascara and you want your lashes to look a certain way, because I feel like that's okay. So there you go. There are good brands, however, of natural mascara. Savvy is really good ingredients-wise, and some people love it, some people don't, and that's okay. The Josie Maran Argan Oil Mascara is also a good natural brand. I got that on Amazon. It's like $14, so it's kind of a median range price. I think Physicians Formula actually has like a 70% organic mascara or something like that I know people use, and you can get that at Target. And then I actually like the Pacifica brand that is at Target. I like that mascara a lot. And it's a more natural brand as well. None of them are perfect. Savvy Minerals is the closest to like perfect that you can honestly get for ingredients, but I understand that some people are picky about mascara, and that's totally fine. So again, just an everyday look. I didn't like apply a ton of coats to make it look dramatic or anything, but this is a really good like just everyday look. So I used my Savvy Minerals as my first coat, and then I went through a second coat with a different mascara, and I actually like using the Savvy mascara that way. So if you have a tube and you're like, this isn't my favorite mascara, try doing that. Like try pairing it with a different mascara and doing Savvy first and then your other one, because I hate for you to not use a product that you buy from Young Living, you know. So if you love it, that's awesome. Give us your tips and tricks on how you've made it work for you in the comments. And if you don't love it, then try pairing it with another mascara, and like at least your first coat that's closest to your eyes that you're putting on fresh is going to be the Savvy, and then you can kind of pair it with another one. So what I'm doing now, I always go back underneath my eyes and into my creases, and so I sprayed the cap of Inspired, and then I took this little eyeshadow brush, it's just a little tiny one, and I dipped it into Inspired eyeshadow, swirl it around in my cap a little bit like this, and then I'm gonna go underneath and just kind of put a little bit of shimmer and highlight there. I always do this. I don't really know why, I just really like the way that it looks when I add a little bit of extra. I just feel like it finishes kind of well when I add the shimmer underneath. So, okay, so there's the eye, finished eye, if you guys can see. And that's using all three eyeshadow colors that are on sale tomorrow for 20% off with the Savvy Cyber Monday sale. And then I have two of the lipsticks that are on sale tomorrow. I don't know what happened to my other one. So On a Whim, Adore, and Daydream lipstick are all on sale tomorrow. I really like Adore lipstick. This is the one that I'm going to wear today. But these 3 lipsticks are on sale. They're all a little bit different colors. You'll have to look through our albums of Savvy Minerals and see what the 3 colors are. This one is a little bit like orangey, a little bit, kind of more of a coral. And then this one is a really light pink. So if you like kind of a light frosty pink, then On a Whim lipstick is awesome. Adore is more of a pinky coral color. So that's the Savvy face. That obviously took longer than it usually would if I was not like talking through it and telling you about my skincare routine and stuff, but super easy to apply this makeup. It's super forgiving, so if you don't feel like you're an expert at Savvy Minerals makeup, that's okay. Just give it a try. Mineral makeup is a little bit of a learning curve, but the brushes that come with your Savvy Minerals starter kit are the best to use to apply this makeup. And then just keep practicing. There are videos on savvyminerals.com. You can look through our old tutorials and see kind of how we've done it. I love the way that this makeup applies. I love the before and after. I love how natural it looks, but I still look like I'm wearing makeup, and I just love it. I love how natural it is. I'm not putting any chemicals on my skin, and let me tell you, when I wear like a lipstick that's not Savvy Minerals now, or if I put something on my face, my skin has always been super sensitive and prone to breaking out, but I never really knew how much my makeup was playing into that until I started wearing Savvy Minerals. And then if I use like an old eyeshadow or an old foundation or an old whatever, just in a pinch, I like always break out in that spot. It irritates my skin. I get a zit there. It's just not worth it. And so I'm discovering how much my skin loves being taken care of by not putting chemicals on it. And it really responds really well. This is the clearest my skin has ever been. And I think that the Orange Blossom skincare, the acne treatment for sure, and then using this type of makeup and being really, really, really picky about what I'm allowing on my skin is super important. So I don't want to like hang out forever. I mean, I would, but I'm sure you guys have other stuff you want to do. But if you have questions about the Savvy Minerals makeup or anything that we talked about today, feel free to leave a comment, tag your team and your friends who have maybe asked you about Savvy Minerals before, so they can watch me apply the makeup that's on sale tomorrow and kind of see what this full face would look like. I will be posting graphics and maybe before and after pictures and things like that this afternoon. And don't forget, Ningxia Red and Thieves products are on sale tomorrow, 20% off. And the first like 65,000 orders, I think, from Young Living get a free bottle of Red Shot essential oil to add to your Ningxia Red, which is awesome. It's delicious. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. If you're in Kansas City, stay safe and warm and inside. Don't go anywhere. It's dangerous out there, I think. So love you guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.